Yeah. Yeah, man, I do it for the fam. Tryna put food on my table, going ham. PYT says she knows who I am. Brows on fleek, she'll do it for the gram. Love.
What's going on YouTube? This is Project X from Server 7 with another YouTube video. So, I already made the top 5 for mid, top 5 for front characters overall, and now I'm doing the top 5 for back characters. So, back characters, most of them do one or two things. Is that they strengthen your squad or weaken the other squad. It doesn't matter, they can do both. But yeah, so let me just go on with the video. So if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, let me just go on to real quick explaining what I do. So I pick one for every single ranking: B ranking, A ranking, S ranking, SS ranking, and then after that pick an overall one, which this overall one could be B ranking, all the other rankings, it doesn't matter. Rules ranking doesn't apply to it, as long as the skill set is good. Awakening is a bonus, but yeah. So let's just go on with the video. So there's only two options for B ranking, right? Sakura or no? It has to go with Sakura in my opinion. Sakura, one, you get her in the very beginning of the game, right? So when you're doing like the tutorial stuff, you pretty much get her. A lot of chances, a lot of opportunity to start her up overall. You could spend soul points. You could do the chapter, the chapters, right, which is chapter 1 and chapter 2, right, based off summoning as well. There's just easy methods of getting Sakura compared to now. And she's helpful. She's a healer class, right? Because it's pretty much what she does best. And if you're a non-VIP or really low VIP and you're just starting out in the game, you're most likely going to get her instead of TB, which TB is like ridiculously tough to get unless you're one of those lucky ones that could get them in like the first 2 tries, which lucky ass bastards. But next, go to A ranking, right? Probably go to Aokiji or Kazan or Kazuna, I don't know how to say his name, right? But he has an awakening form, right? And he's pretty much just like the Kazuya or Luna, right? Does the freezing effect, but he's a back character, right? These are the main 2 ones that gave me away to make him proved for the top. Freeze 1 random mid and freeze 1 random back. So yeah, it's quite helpful. Freezing them makes them take longer to do damage to you, and also it's longer for them to get their special overall. And after that, everything else is just whatever. Add normal attacks, and then just his awakening, which is adding more damage to him. Next, for S ranking characters, right? There's quite a few. Probably have to go with also. Reason why is that she's probably one of the easier ones to get. Right, you can get her at this summoning, right? The senior summoning, the frame shop, where you can spend 1,500 for 5 pieces of her, so easier to start up, right? And then also, if you're like in a brand new server or just starting out, you can like pretty much spend $1 to get her as well, and with a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, so let me just go on to her skill sets, right? Again, she's like a healer but also supportive class, right? She does a little bit of both. Special is adding temporarily shield to the mid characters, and this bounces as well. So say if you don't have any mid characters and you have like one front, it'll go to the front. You don't have any front or mid, it'll go to the back characters, which can be really helpful if you just really want to stall out the game. And yeah, next, right, this is where she does the weakening of the opponent's side. So randomly, random mid character will lose accuracy and anger, right, which is pretty much like a stalling. Really helpful overall. and then another healing effect, right, where she heals the weakest character. So somebody like Green Gel, right, who loses a lot of health overall by doing massive damage, she'll be really helpful in with him, because then adding temporary shield, the orange bar, right, and also giving him more XP could be a really good plus. Next is just overall intellect boost to all characters. Like I said, just another supportive class. Right. Next, S ranking characters. Right. Probably have to go with Usopp. Reason why is because then Usopp is heavy damage. Probably does the most damage out of all the bad characters. Does a lot of physical attacks. Don't really have. I'm assuming everybody have seen him at least once or twice. Really simple to get as well. Well, for those who can reach the goal of top 100, right? 2,500 fairy shop to get him for 5 pieces, right? Yeah, I don't know how much that is overall, but also can get him in the Dark World, and he also has an awakening character, right? But overall, he does massive damage. Don't really want to go into too much detail on that because then don't know how much damage he could do. But yeah, so overall it was after realizing a couple of reasons, it was just hands down Hisoka. Hisoka is probably one of the most OP'est character in the game overall. Get him at an event, which I think I've never seen him on, or the Holy Summoning if you're VIP 7. But yeah, matter of fact, he was so OP that they had to give him a nerf, and I completely forgot about that. So yeah, you're it's ridiculous. So overall, what he does is that he takes the anger, the super, whatever the hell you want to call it, from literally just everybody. Does decent amount of damage as well, can hold his own. So if you're trying to look for a stalling man, right, Hisoka's probably one of the best ones. And yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote. This sucks that he doesn't have an awakening character or awakening form, which, as a matter of fact, it's a good thing, because then if he did have an awakening form, I'll probably spend all my diamonds to get him now, and then after that, everybody would just have an Hisoka. So, yeah, I don't think that's a good thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it now. Let me hear your thoughts on my top 5 for back characters. If you disagree with me, tell me why. Who do you think is a better choice? Other than that, I'm Project X, and I'm out.